I'm Nadine Brandes, the author of FAWKES, ROMANOV, and the Out of Time series, and I'm super excited because it's practically Christmas! Not like that's my favorite time of year ever. I'm coming to you with a video to talk about some of my favorite gifts for the bookworm in your life. These are gifts that I have received that I love, and they are also gifts that I give to people a lot. If they're bookish, they're just like the perfect gifts, you guys. Time to prepare for all of those last-minute gift givers. That's me. Everything that I mention, I will link to below. So if there's something you're like, hey, I like that, there'll be a link below. So, let's get to it. Number one of the best gifts that you could give the bookworm in your life is... Do I really have to say it? You know what I'm gonna say. A book! I know, that's totally cheating, practically. But really, honestly, give the bookworm in your life books. I rarely get books for Christmas, and I love books, and I always want books. Nobody gets them for me. I think it's probably because they don't know what books I already have. But if you're very close to your bookworm and you can stock their bookshelf and they're always talking about a book that they want but they don't have, get them a book. I do have a couple suggestions. That was almost rude. But if you don't know what to get them, you can also pre-order a book that they're looking forward to. So I'm just using this as a prop, guys. It's not like I'm trying to tell you about my book that comes out May 7th, 2019 that's up for pre-order and links are below. If there's a book that they're wanting that's not out yet, you can pre-order that book and then just print out the little receipt and give them that and wrap them up, and then they're getting a book that they've wanted and it's gonna show up on their doorstep, and it's like the perfect belated gift that's not actually late because they know that it's coming. And then a lot of books have awesome pre-order campaigns, which means that when you pre-order it and you send in your receipt, they send you a bunch of cool extra goodies. So that's something that you can give as a gift. Guess what? You're going to be getting this book for Christmas along with all of these awesome things. And you have to say it in that voice too. Okay, number two, gift cards. This can also go along with buying them a book. If you don't know what book to get them and you don't know what book they like, or you're just not close enough that you even know what they read, you just know that they like to read, you can get them a gift card to Amazon, to Barnes & Noble, or to their local independent bookstore. Pretty much everybody offers gift cards these days. It may feel like a small gift, but everybody loves getting gift cards for Christmas. It's like permission to go splurge on more books. Next up, you can always get them a bookish candle. There are a whole bunch of small businesses that make candles that are themed after books. So if you know that you have a Harry Potter fan, this is a Ravenclaw candle that I got from In the Wick of Time. I love how it smells. This candle from Novelly Yours is called Currently Reading, and it smells like a coffee shop. You could get that for anybody who likes to read. But they all smell so good and they're so beautiful, and who doesn't love a wonderful candle that's themed after your favorite fandom? I'm not passionate about these at all. Or if you don't want to commit to an entire candle, you can get them wax melts to put into a little melty thingy. You could also get them one of those melty thingies that probably have a much more sophisticated name. Wax melter? Scentsy is a brand. Okay, one of my favorite gifts ever that I think that you could give a bookworm for Christmas or for their birthday or anything is a book subscription box. There are so many boxes out there that send like a young adult book to your doorstep filled with all of these other goodies like socks and mugs and bookmarks and artwork and tea and scarves and tapestries and blah every month. Like Owl Crate. I got Owl Crate as a Christmas gift from my sister a couple years ago. She got me like a 3-month subscription, and then I got this box of goodies with a book on my doorstep every single month. I love Owl Crate. I've continued to get their boxes, and it was one of my favorite Christmas gifts that I ever got. If you want to check out Owl Crate, I'll link to them below. They're not the only book subscription box. I can't link to them all, but some of the ones that I've connected with that I really like are Owl Crate, the Bookish Box, LitJoy Crate, Once Upon a Young Adult Book Club, Fairy Loot, Unicorn Crate, or Go Scribbler if you have a writer in your life. This is curated toward writers, and it comes with an awesome book to read. Next up, you can always get them a bookish mug. This says Bookstagram because I love being on Bookstagram. I have like all of these little Harry Potter mugs. You can pretty much find mugs that are themed after any fandom ever, and every reader loves to sit with their cup of hot cocoa or coffee or tea or cider or whatever, and they need a mug. These are good mugs. And then of course, if you have a mug, you probably want tea. there are companies out there that make bookish themed tea and coffee. There is Bones Coffee Company that does coffee that is kind of themed after different books. And then there's Riddle's Tea Shop that does tea that is themed after books. So if you want like a Hobbit tea or like a Christmassy coffee. Okay, next up are some of my favorite bookish goodies. They are book cozies. Ta-da! These are book cozies. If you're not exactly sure what they are, let me explain. This is a little protective pocket. It's padded, it's adorable, it's also very flexible. You can fold it up and put it in your baggage so that when you travel, you can put your book in it and it does not get damaged. The corners don't get all dented from all of the other stuff that you're traveling with when you throw the book in your purse or in your bag. Not to mention, you can rock your fandom pride. So these are cozies from two different cozy shops whom I love. Live the Cozy Life. I use them all the time when I'm traveling. And then these cozies are by Bookbo. So these are fantastic gifts because anyone who loves to read probably travels with a book at some point in their life, and they could have like a cute little sleeve for their book, or they can have like 6 of them like me. Next up may sound like a no-brainer, but they're bookmarks. There are all of these artists out there who make bookmarks like, oh look, Bookstagram. I'm a Bookstagrammer, so I have a Bookstagram bookmark. Expecto Patronum. Better be Ravenclaw. And then another type of bookmark are these little magnetic bookmarks. It's a little character and he's a magnet. Boop. And you put him on the page and he magnets to it. So this is Hagrid. I have like all of the Harry Potter characters. I also have little characters from my Out of Time series, and I love them because they never fall out of my book and they're little characters, so it's like you're reading with a friend. Next is Funko Pops. This is Dumbledore, in case you couldn't tell. Here's Harry Potter with his little hat. These are fun for decorating shelves. They're fun to represent a fandom. They're just plain fun. You can also do fandom items like socks. Remember the 5th of November. Oops, those are backwards. These are socks themed after Fawkes, but they're put together by Enchanted Fandom, who has all sorts of fandom things. You can never have enough socks. They're fun, they're useful, and you can be proud to wear them. Next is another article of clothing from Story Arts, and these are writing gloves. So this is for another writer in your life. You put on these little gloves and it keeps your hands warm while you type. I love them, and they have words all over them. You can pick from different classics, you can pick a Bible verse, and you can get these little gloves. I use mine all the time in winter, so this is a perfect gift for the writer in your life. And lastly are bookends. They don't have to be these exact bookends. I actually got these from my grandmother and I don't know where she got them. I love having bookends because they prop up different books or they decorate my shelves so that my shelves aren't just like straight books. And I feel like people don't give them that often, but they're awesome. The last gift that I have is amazing. It is a book light, like a literal light made out of a book. I use it all the time, like when I read at night so that I don't wake up my husband. This is probably one of my favorite gifts that I've ever received. It holds a charge for a really long time, so it's really easy to use. No cords, you just bring light with you. Oh. If you are a bookworm, tell me down below in the comments what you wish that somebody would get you for Christmas. And of all of these items that I just shared, which one was the coolest to you? So those were some gift ideas for the bookworm in your life. I hope that it was helpful. If you would like to keep up on my videos where I talk writing, publishing, and all of the bookish things, please click subscribe or the little bell icon that gives you an email alert every time I post a new video. And don't forget that my book Romanov does come out May 2019. It is up for pre-order and all of the links are down below. With that, tally-ho!